Y'all are listening to the Fearfic Podcast. Fearfic is the term used to describe short horror fiction found around the internet. It includes any and all related subgenres, from adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything whispered around that great digital campfire. Join our three hosts, AI story generator sensitivity reader Slimebeast, president and CEO of the gas station Dick Pill Review Board Dead Pallid, and sole survivor of the Brampton Spell and Bee disaster Chelsea, as they dive down a rabbit hole of dread and debauchery, because you know they're likely gonna be whiskey drunk and weed high while they do this. So take off your pants, crack open a cold one, and settle in for the Fear Fiction Podcast. And without further ado, kick it to the cold open, white boy.
Slimebeast, what did you think of the new Resident Evil 4 remake trailer?
I tell you what, that looked amazing. It's like Resident Evil 4, the old one, but with better graphics. I don't know what all. I don't know how I'm gonna ever not play that.
Well, with the new graphics and all.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna. Wow. I mean, it has everything that the previous one had. It has the number 4. It has some evils. You know, it has a residence.
That's where they are. That's where they put the evils.
Mm-hmm. Will the game finally let you smash Lee?
So, previously we had a discussion about Ashley and her being underage and the weirdness of that.
Apparently not, but yeah.
Apparently not.
Weird.
I guess she is an adult.
Is that revisionist history, though? Because they wanted to have the new release, so they were like, up her age a little bit, so we can,
Just tried to Mandela effect the number off of the internet? No.
She's always been 18.
Yeah.
She's 16. No. She's 22. We're many years off here.
So what is this? Resident Evil, basically they've been remaking all their games, and they did 1, 2, and 3 so far, right?
Yeah, they did 1, 2, and 3. And
now
the
this
weird
is 4.
Correct. 2 and 3 made those games much more like Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. So now they're taking the game that, all the other games were copying off of since then and redoing it with the same style of gameplay. It's very weird.
Is Mr. X going to make a cameo? How about the tall lady?
Those are possibilities.
Is Wesker in this game?
He will be, yes.
Can you play as Wesker?
In a spin-off mode?
Will there be Wesker DLC, is what I'm asking.
Probably.
All right. Well, I'm not going to play the main game, but I'll buy the DLC.
Oh, so Wesker's your waifu?
No, I want to be Wesker. I want to be like Mr. Anderson or whatever he says. Welcome to the Resident Evil. Hello. You're never going to escape it. The only way out is through the inverse concave of the mind. Whatever he says.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mr. Anderson, please have a seat at the table. And you sit down there. There's every boss from the game at this big long table. Every boss from every previous and future incarnation of Resident Evil. They all have little name tags. Oh, tall lady's name was Dimitrescu. Oh, okay. I always thought it was just tall lady.
Did you know?
Mr. X's name, apparently, Xavier. Okay. Sure.
And in later editions, there are 2 different ones in canon. There's Xavier and DMX.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No, did you know in canon there's 22 different Weskers?
Did you know that in canon there's 22 years Ashley has been alive, so it's okay to fuck her?
And there's been more than that in Wesker, so it's okay to fuck him as well.
Damn right. Now, if only we could ship the two, but I don't think that's possible.
To fuck Wesker.
Okay, Chelsea, you're the expert here. If you were to ship Wesker and Ashley, what would you call it? Asker or Wesley?
Wesley.
Wesley?
Wesley. You can pretend to be Sean Connery if you say it that way.
Sean Connery as Captain Picard, Wesley.
Exactly.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you. All right. Speaking of Star Trek, okay, if you could cross over the Resident Evil and Star Trek universes, how would you do it and why?
Oh my god, I could just imagine a lost VHS from the 90s around that.
Would you go with Kirk? Would you go with Picard? Would you go with Janeway? Would you go with Scott Bakula? Would you go with Cisco?
Well, could you put a T-virus into Data?
That would be interesting. See, these are the questions that we need answered. Okay, fuck the story we're reading. Is there anything... Let's see. Star Trek Resident Evil. Let's see what we got here.
So when looking for Resident Evil stories, I did stumble across an Inuyasha and Resident Evil crossover.
There is a... Okay. There's... Oh, wait, no, I don't know if these are all connected. It's a collection of one-shots, so they may not actually cross over. God damn it. Oh, well. What about Cloud Strife's Sexy Power Wash? What do you think?
You want to read that?
No.
Let's read that.
No, there's one, okay. There's one called No Longer Needed, which includes characters from Buffy, Star Trek, Anita Blake Vampire Hunter, Lilo and Stitch, Mary Gentry, I guess, Numbers with a 3 for the E, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Burn Notice, Harry Potter, Jay and Silent Bob Straight Back, Bones, Labyrinth, and Resident Evil, but it's the movie verse, so I don't know. What do you think?
Damn, it sounds incredible.
Harry Potter turned to Alice from Resident Evil and said, "Oh, I don't bloody know, mate. That's all these zombies said, eh?"
I hate
you're a
Dobby
zombie.
so much.
Wait, you're a licker, Harry. I'm a what?
Why are you doing like a Dobby voice?
Oh, it's me. It's Dobby dressed as Harry Potter. It's me. I'm Harry Potter at school. Hello. Where's the real Harry Potter? I'm the real Harry Potter now. I have his sock on. I don't know. He's just wearing it on his crotch. Go ahead, sorry.
What's the name of Harry Potter's actor?
James McElmore.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Dan DeVito.
Daniel Radcliffe's little...
Oh my god. I would watch that remake.
So anyway, I start blasted abracadabra.
Daniel Cliffman's like little kid foot bleeding, sticking out from under the bed.
Yeah.
What's that over there? Oh no, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I can't do Dobby like you can.
I can't do Dobby like you can, by the way, is the name of another story on Archive of Our Own.
Oh, Lord. So are we reading this crossover story?
No. We're reading what you wanted to read, because I was just being a dick. We're reading Hazardous Jelly by Pumpkin Materials.
We are reading that.
No, we're not.
Should we read?
That's not the title.
It's not the title?
No. Hazardous Materials by Pumpkin Jelly. You see, I swapped the words around. Chelsea.
Yes.
The show is dying. Go into a musical number now. Save it.
Adapted.
I'll
make a man out of you.
God damn Listen, just because you've been booked at the old age home doesn't mean you don't have to try. They're not going to remember the performance. Chelsea in a top hat on stage. Whatever, and say fuck you.
Starts like pulling rabbits out of that, and like when you're pulling them out, just kind of like yoinking them, throwing them by the neck.
It's like rabbits with like half twisted necks biting old people in the audience. Flipping out.
And the Chelsea Top Hat Show.
Stupid. Goodbye.
Oh, Lord. So we're reading
So
Pumpkin Materials by Hazardous Jelly.
Yes.
Should we read the summary?
Yes.
Apparently, the water has been contaminated, causing an outbreak of a mutagen, causing lifeless beings, zombies, that roam the streets.
Damn, I was hoping it was going to be mutagen ooze, like from TMNT. Oh well.
Yeah, with the word mutagen, you would hope for something more spicy in your zombie archetype.
Mm-hmm. Having a little more Cronenberg-y.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cronenbergers.
They grow in your stomach.
Can I get a Kronenberger with cheese? Eventually, yes.
One day.
The idea of just like, I paid $15 for this burger, and it's just a little slider. It's like, eat it, sir. It'll expand in your stomach.
Eat it before it slides away. All right.
Nearly meeting your end, a police officer assists you, and both...
You nearly meet your end as a police officer eats chips. Fuck.
And both manage to escape for temporarily.
Ooh.
Unsure of how to make things work as the radio is temporarily down. There's some time while awaiting for what remains of backup. So what now?
Sounds like an AI dungeon story. I put on a top hat. I put on a top hat and do a tap dance. But yeah, Abysmii.
Abysmii?
Your turn.
Where?
Yes.
What? In so
I'm
many
tired
stories.
of these Abysmis in the trees.
You can't tell from Elias editing out all the pauses, but our Abysmis are like not paying attention when we call them Abysmis. Okay, that's your role here.
That's right.
We need legal advice from Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
You need legal advice from Chelsea? Well, legally, I say you can't cut down your neighbor's tree.
What if that tree is impeding your progress?
You still can't cut it down.
What if its
Unless
branches
if
are
you're
pressing
prepared to
up
pay
against
for
the
it.
door of your house?
Then that's not your house.
It's the tree's house now, legally. Fuck you. Dances out of court.
It's like a prehensile intelligent tree, like from
Harry Potter.
Horton Hears a Who or whatever. It's just like dancing. It's like and like uses its trunks to grab somebody's house and throw it off their property. It's like, can I cut down the fucking tree, Bill?
No. My neighbor's the Lorax. He speaks for the trees. Fuck.
He picks up your house and throws it down the streets.
Double. Draw the Lorax in like a pair of overalls, standing on a porch with a shotgun, saying, "You ain't cutting my tree, boy." Tweet it at Al Gore and say, "Look what you've done."
Oh, God.
All lowercase, no punctuation. YOUVE with no apostrophe.
I like the idea of running an attack ad against Al Gore in the current year. Like, is this man fit to be president?
Oh my God.
It's just like, is he running for president? He has no intentions of running for president, and thank God. Is he any kind of man to be a president?
Fuck. No, thank God.
Me and Al Gore are in agreement on one thing.
Remember that time he
be
awkwardly kissed his wife because he's a politician and they have no home life?
Oh, the home lifer.
I know I've said this before probably on the podcast, but I really love that video that surfaced when Ted Cruz was running for president, where he was getting on the tour bus and his daughter was getting on the bus and he like stopped in front of the cameras to like give her a kiss and she just went, "Ew!" and pushed him away and went in the van. That was so perfect.
It was so like unsubtle. There was like,
"Ew!"
No. Oh, Lord.
Ted Cruz, funny guy.
Secretly a Zodiac killer.
There's an alternate reality where he's a member of the SNL cast and everything worked out great for him. And Ted Cruz, he like turns to the camera with a coffee and like a diner.
His bizarrely folksy crooked nose.
Yep. Bizarrely folksy crooked noses. Bizarrely folksy crooked noses. All right, did Abysmii read or what?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
We started talking about crooked noses and Al Gore and the Lorax breaking knees.
Yes.
Yes. In
Let's
many
go.
stories, once heard of the wolf chasing the deer down. Chasing the wolf down the deer. Many consider it the first taste of morality. I don't know. Is that Italian?
What the fuck? Wait, no, what is the sentence actually saying?
I don't know. That's why. That's why I'm just making my way through it. Where you learn of how the world kind of works in a somewhat cruel fashion.
In many stories, one hears of the wolf chasing the deer down. The fuck?
What kind of stories are... I thought we, read stories about, wolves tricking little girls or some shit.
My name is J.K. Rowling. Are you ready, children? Here's the start of my new book, Harry Potter. One day, a wolf was chasing a deer down. What the fuck? In many stories, one hears the wolf chasing the deer down. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No. That
doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. Here's what you're missing. This is an AO3 thing, okay? This is a cultural thing. This is a tag.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is.
Is it under that? What is it? ABO tag? Are you reading those?
No. You're not. No, Chelsea. In my spare time, I have not been reading ABO fics. Okay.
ABO. Alternate biology organs.
No.
Absolute bird origins.
That's better. I like that one.
Roosters. They're from China. I don't know. End of story.
All butts open.
Oh no.
It's open.
Are you so you like the ABO fix, huh? Where everybody's receptive.
God damn it.
Everyone eats to live at the expense of others, and the price of survival is fittest. Yes, of course. There is no commas. There's one comma.
Did we find someone from Latvia that just auto-translated their Resident Evil fanfic?
By the way,
from Latvian to English?
I hope so.
Everyone eats to live at the expense of others is the price of survival is fittest. Yes, of course. This makes the same mistake a lot of people do, which is believing that
they underestimate the amount of corn in Ohio.
Believing in evolution. No. Believing evolution is all about who kills who, when evolution really is about who teaches who. What you learn as you evolve. If everything just killed everything else, everybody would just die.
Right.
In terms of higher organisms, at least.
There might have been something to that Jesus fella when he said, "Let's not kill each other, brothers in Christ."
And then he looked at someone else who believed differently from him and went, not human, kill it.
Oh, Lord.
But what in the fresh hell is this? The thunder roared. Wait, what in the fresh hell is this? I guess the zombie apocalypse? The thunder roared on as rain poured, in mixture with the cars honking. It's raining cars? It's
raining cars.
Donk.
It's raining cars. Oh, fuck God, no, it's raining cars. From Mars. What the fuck?
I want to go. I want to get myself absolutely fucking wrecked.
Has anybody else experienced this Mandela effect where it's raining cars from Mars? The thunder roared on as rain poured, in mixture with the cars honking endlessly as you ran in with the panicked crowds, watching countless others being picked off one by one like a herd of deer to wolves by these things, these creatures, lifeless yet seemed human or once was, screaming.
Lifeless yet seemed human or once was.
Yes. Screaming. The sounds of grotesque chomping and slurping, the faint, heavy stench of blood clung onto the air.
It was faint, but it was heavy.
Yes.
You
were running barefoot just because you thought it would be funny. At this point, as the crowd got thinner and thinner, it's a good way to lose calories. You just start running as a bunch of fatty fats, and you end up at your location, you're all buff. Fuck. With everyone running in aimless directions to death. Seeing the hordes getting closer and closer, you'd chew off your own leg like a rabbit, in a trap, If you could, but nothing, see? Both related to what we were saying before with Chelsea. If you got...
Toss, haha, yuck.
If you could not... Trap if you could, but nothing could stop this. Okay. You saw them beginning to enclose. Seeing how you were huddled back against the cold brick wall, banging on the door. Everything was a frenzy, screaming and crying, accepting death as you saw... This is like Taylor Swift lyrics. Everything was frenzy. Screaming and crying. Accepting death. As you saw the decayed hands greedily stretching out towards you. Okay. I like to think of that of them just stretching like a 3D model.
Hey folks, greedily stretching towards you here.
No, that's too far removed from the premise. Wait, we've gone one step too far. Hey, everybody, greedily stretching towards you here. What? Hey, everybody, my pants are made of lemon skin here. Like, what? You're just saying shit. Hey, everybody, limply rolling down the stairs here.
Until you heard a loud slam and fell over backwards, having a pair of hands also grab at you.
Ooh.
At first screaming and begging. Hearing gunshots, seeing the front lines of hordes dropping a bit until the door slammed once again. The hands were warm. The knees were weak. This was a sign of life, a sign of mercy.
Is the main character like an animal or something? Is this going to be like from the perspective of a dog? Someone grabs you and picks you up and brings you in the door. They put a little sweater on you and tell you everything's going to be okay. You have nom-noms.
They then take you to the vet.
Yeah.
It's like one of the dogs that are already infected.
Oh, yeah.
But it doesn't want to bite people. It's a friendly one.
Mm-hmm.
And a nice dog lady just befriends it. It's like, come on, they're going to kill you. Come on.
Next on Corker, the friendly zombie dog.
Boring, that's me. Fuck.
Abysmii.
You quickly.
Oh, okay.
No.
No?
No.
No?
You quickly scramble to your feet.
All four.
Panic.
All four of your feet.
All four.
Yeah.
All four of your puppy wuppy toesy woesies panicking.
All of your little bean toes.
All of your little clackities. Panicking, looking around as you saw a man dressed in an office attire. Officer attire. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. He was a cop. I would have missed that. He looked young, but hey, rather trust an amateur than an infected.
I think it's Jim from The Office. That just looks toward the camera and shrugs as someone's eating Pam on,
Oh no.
Well,
I warned them about this.
Okay, so tell me Dwight wouldn't be like one of the lone survivors out on a beet farm with a shotgun. People make fun, but when there's a zombie apocalypse, you want to go with the most,
Could you imagine him just like post-apocalyptically teaming up with the gun nuts from Tremors?
Yes.
The gun nuts from
Tremors.
My
God.
Boy, I thought I was out of one situation, now I'm in another. Goddamn. Zombies and Tremors? From the Zombie Tremor cinematic universe.
With how terrible the American diet is, you turn that into zombies, and then those zombies are shuffling around looking for people. The Tremors are going to eat those zombies before anything else, and that's going to be very calorically dense, and that's going to cause the Tremors themselves, the graboids, to become obese, and then they'll just die off.
And then they'll have tremors, yeah.
And then nature will heal.
Mm-hmm.
And then the great tremor from the Earth's core pops out of Earth finally.
And it's got a little mustache, and it says, "Hey, I'm the Great Tremor," and it's wearing a little office outfit, and it looks at the camera and shrugs. Stupid. All right,
Grab the lock.
Abysmii.
Yes. Grab the lock. I can't hold this chain forever, the man yelled out as you blinked a bit before coming to your sense, grabbing up the lock and clicking it on the chains that the man had wrapped around his hands around, tightly to the point of his hands slightly bleeding a bit.
Ooh.
The windows were being banged on, seeing zombie residue and bullet holes, as the undead hands gripped mindlessly on the broken glass with soulless eyes. Come on, before the breakthrough!
Alright, so, DP, 2 questions. 1, are there zombies with eyes in their hands in the Resident Evil canon?
No.
Okay, 2, is there a character that speaks like this? Hey, come on, you're gonna break through! Hey! You're gonna be a Jill sandwich over here! Oh, hey!
Oh, hey, oh!
What is zombie residue?
You don't want to know.
Mutagen?
Is this story literally like translated from a different language and this isn't their first language, or do you think it's a person who doesn't know that they're using run-on sentences?
Do they have Resident Evil outside of America? I know it's an American game made by American developers.
Well, they have it all over the world, but it's like in Spain, Resident Evil 4 set in Spain, and they have like a fake version of Spanish in the video, and when you give it to like have actual Spanish people from Spain listen to it, they're just like, what the fuck is this?
Nice.
It's like, it sounds so much like our language, but it's not our language.
There's actually a music video from some Italian singer where it's like from the 60s or some shit.
Blue.
No. This is from like the 70s or something, but it's an entire Italian pop song just mocking what English sounds like as if it's an English pop song. It's fucking psychotic if you want, because it's just someone like, here's an American pop song that we're singing on this, show, and it's just like,
Amazing.
What the fuck?
I enjoy that at one point he's just like, oh, a bunch of homophobes. He's just waving his hands up and down.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to like make out. It sounds like you're trying to make out words, but you can't quite get them, and that's what it heard sound.
It sounded like you said, "Hey, a bunch of homophobes."
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought you were reading a comment or something. You'd quickly follow him. No, follow in the old building. Wait, it should be him. You'd quickly follow in the old building back upstairs. No electricity, huh? Shivering from the cold rain, the bitter chill of air. Barefoot from shoes strung out elsewhere. Pixar's shoes. Hey, man, I'm a shoe that's strung out, hey. Or wait, is it that the zombies threw your shoes like over a telephone wire? Like hung them up there. Air burning the back of your throat, gripping this man's hand. What? It's not just me, right? Like, you guys are silent, but... Air burning the back of your throat, gripping this man's hand. Your throat is gripping his hand?
Yeah, what didn't you get about that?
Okay. Calloused but warm. Warmth like a flame. And that's what mattered. He was the little bit of light in this world of dark chaos. Oh, I see. Up the stairs, creaking, hearing the distant voices growing faint. Maybe they'd find others of interest. As this man, his hair damp as well. A dirty blonde, maybe? Aren't all blondes a little dirty, am I right? He grabbed his gun, firing at the undead in the halls. As he quickly...
I grabbed at my gun... and I went into the halls.
Okay, the sentence. He grabbed his gun, firing at the undead in the halls as he quickly scattered about. So he's like a roach?
Scurrying back and forth. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Maybe if I shoot him from over here. No good. Maybe if I shoot him from over here. This used to be a hotel, right? The old neon sign was way back down on the ground, splattered like any victims of this infected hellhole. It's a splattered sign? What is it made of, gelatin?
It's made of cheese.
In
what city are you going to find cheese signs? Come on now.
The best
on
city.
Down to neon cheese.
Neon cheese.
Are we continuing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Continuing on to the highest possible level, looking around... God damn it. Like in a video game. Looking around as the man quickly slammed the door shut to the fire exit of the stairs they'd just used. Bordering it, the capitalization is bonkers.
You know what the capitalization is? The capitalization is really, I'm just going to hot America, signing my shop, got a lot of my all right.
Bunch of homophobes.
That's when I ran into a bunch of homophobes, all right. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Bordering it with a desk that was outside on the front, using curtains to tie the railing together, making it easier to close as you look out the window. Oh, my God. This is like, reading this is like rubbing saltine crackers against my eyes.
Which side?
It feels like that, but with your brain, you know?
All right, so you guys have got to start getting drunk here. We're about halfway through the story.
Oh, I'm already on migraine medication. Adding alcohol to that sounds like a bad idea. I can do it if you really want me to.
I'm really strung out on migraine.
It's like a Minnesotan soccer mom. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm flying on this migraine medication.
This migraine medication, eh?
Oh, dear. I don't know if I can drive. I took a Tylenol.
The horde was gone from the front door, chasing a small group of people, being chased down one by one. It could have easily been you.
I hope that in the remake of Resident Evil 4, Ashley talks like that.
Yes.
Oh, Leon, don't you know I'm being carried away over here?
Oh no, the moose, Leon.
The zombie guys in their cloaks and all have got me again. It's okay, though. You know, I'm not in too much trouble yet. They're kind of slowly shambling toward a door.
I just don't want them to look up my skirt.
Oh, you naughty bastard. Oh, you naughty bastard. No, I'm British.
Oh my God.
I'm the British president's daughter. You naughty bastard looking at me skirt.
Oh my God.
Oh, Leon. You dog, you.
I'm just imagining, like, an anime convention like 2005 in England where someone's dressed up as Leon going around with that accent. Oh, I'm bloody Leon, I am.
Oh, Leon.
Oh, my God.
It's me, Leon.
Abysmii, were you done reading?
I was gonna do the next sentence, which is all on its own, sad on a lonely little island. It'll inevitably be you. Now I'm done.
Huh?
Yeah. You looked away from their THERE instead of THIER, their faint screams as you were quickly, capital B, brought inside an empty room, one of the few left in this world. There's very few rooms left. The zombies killing people and just deleting rooms. Like they're selecting it with world edit like Minecraft and then just typing replace walls with nothing.
Speaking of like having no rooms in China, one thing that they're doing to like pump up the real estate market is they will just like, you can't actually buy something, you can only lease land. So it's like a lease to the government. So right. You only have the land for like 90 years. So what people will do is literally just build concrete nothing boxes that you can like rent out and people speculate on. And then they just get sold to another company and like demolished like 5 years later.
That sounds like it is a very worthwhile prospect. Jesus Christ.
It's literally just like pulling concrete out of the ground and then making big piles of concrete and then turning the concrete back into rocks.
It sounds like that. I forget what the fallacy is about business or something about paying people to break windows so there's more work repairing windows or something. Like,
I think it's called like Goodhart's Law. So like you're rewarding the thing that will be profitable, not, possible experimentations. Possibly. One
of the few rooms left in the world. Slamming the door shut as the man paced back and forth, quickly fiddling around with his walkie-talkie. Here we go. Kennedy speaking. Sending urgent attention. Me and one civilian requesting an airlift. Over. So it is Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. These zombies are...
You looked over at the clock, seeing the time. It was almost evening as the static crackled and hissed angrily from its disturbance as he frowned to himself. Sitting on the small chair and angry. The fire exit was inside. Good thing the fire exit was inside, not an outdoor fire exit like many other would have had. Backup initiated. Give location over.
Raccoon City's Lilac Hotel, near the outer area, nowhere near the front lines. It's still chaos here.
Raccoon City Lilac Hotel. Come on down to Raccoon City's Lilac Hotel.
I just want to point out... Oh, I'm sorry, again.
We noticed you haven't come on down to Raccoon City's Lilac Hotel yet.
When you first said Raccoon, I thought you said Rat King. I had to go looking at it. Rat King City's Lilac Hotel. Welcome to Rat King City. All right.
We noticed that you've been going over to Rat King City, and you must have heard me on the advertisement. I said Raccoon City Lilac Hotel, not Rat King City. I was not supposed to say it. Just remember, Raccoon City's Lilac Hotel.
I tell you what, over here in Rat King City, we've been eating pretty good since they started sending over them tourists.
Oh, no. Lots of our
and the
systems are
Rat
down.
Kings.
Yep. But maybe, just maybe, we can station you. No promises, however. You'll need to stay put for the night until further notice. Hang in there, Leon! And the walkie-talkie screeched as the connection broke, and the officer quickly tossed the walkie-talkie to the side, silencing it as he sighed angrily, sitting on the bed, brushing his hair back, catching his breath, drawing the curtains back so nothing could peer through and see free food.
Nothing could pee through the curtains.
I'm struggling.
Well, now we know what zombie residue is. They're just whizzing all over the windows. It's disgusting.
I just like the idea of a guy going over to somebody's house, just like, "Ew, babe, your curtains have zombie residue on them. What's that?" It's like when you pee, but in the shower, but you don't like wash it down.
Oh, I see.
And it grows moldy.
That makes sense. Grows moldy here. Are you okay? You'd, with no apostrophe, look up blinking slightly. Blinking slightly here.
God damn it.
Blinking slightly here for ineffectual flashlights. What the fuck? They're cheap at least. That's the motto.
Do you need a flashlight that's great for shooting a horror movie? It's prefabbed to glitch out on you.
That's right. Giving a nod, I'd like to return my blinking flashlight. It didn't blink. Giving a nod as the man stood up, looking through his own belongings inside his vest. Ooh, his boobs. And pockets popping out an odd vial of plant material. The only thing that cleans up zombie residue is plant material.
I'm just thinking about like having a flashlight now that's used as a self-defense item against people who are epileptic.
Damn it. See, that's what people don't realize about the zombie apocalypse. Zombieism also makes you epileptic.
Are you tired of the most violent demographic that there is? Epileptic people?
Damn it.
Attacking you, doing terrible things out in public, and want a non-lethal self-defense item? Try the epileptic light.
Are you tired of roving gangs of epileptics flailing on down the street, beating the shit out of everyone they pass? Do their apologies sound hollow? Oh god, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Despite making up not 1% of the population.
God. Jesus Christ. This country is facing an epileptic epidemic.
Hey, it's your boy. Epileptic epidemic.
God damn it.
I mean, that's what Lavender Town Syndrome is about, isn't it?
Yes.
Epileptic epidemic.
Yes. Chelsea, would you not agree?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Bird.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure, Bird.
Sure, Bird.
Have you seen this new emoji? The kids showed it. It's Surebird.
What the fuck?
Oh, sure. It's a bird, and he says, sure. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Oh, nature.
Guys, Surebird is officially dead as a meme. My aunt sent it to me.
I'm not smoking weed. Is that where we're at?
I smoke weed. Okay, well, there we go. That explains it.
Oh, boy. This is where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not smoking weed with you in the middle of an apocalypse. I don't even know your name. I want to hear that as like a punk lyric. I'm not smoking weed with you in the middle of apocalypse. I don't even know your name.
Bum, 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 bum.
You said, crossing your arms as the man frowned in a tired manner as he soon spoke.
Okay, are we in the Lilac Hotel or are we in Tired Manor? Come on, get it right, story.
It's medicine, not weed, and my name is Leon. First off, it looks like you had a bad fall back when I grabbed you.
I like that we live in a reality where the medicinal plants from Resident Evil exist and are real, and yet our protagonist has never seen them. Despite the fact they grow everywhere.
At this point, yes, it should be the case. Early on, it was like only in the Arklay Mountains in the fictional Raccoon City that you could find those herbs.
But I mean, that's where we are, Raccoon City. What the fuck?
We are in Spain? I don't know. It's unclear.
Oh. What is Spanish for raccoon?
Luchador.
Yes. Sounds like a female luchador. I am luchador.
No, it's a man, and he's just got like a spandex suit on with like a big furry cooter down there.
Oh, I see. You have to pull off the merkin like you would a luchador's mask when you defeat him.
Yes. Oh, my bare sheeness.
God damn it. All right, where are we here? What are we doing? What's going on?
You looked at your upper leg.
Tired ass
Seeing
fuckers.
Huh?
I said, you tired ass fuckers. Sleepy pieces of shit. Why'd you go lay down, you fuckers? Sorry.
Tired ass fuckers on A&E.
Hey, Barry, you want to fuck ass? Nah, I'm too tired. All right. End of show.
Next week on Ass Fuckers.
Next week on Ass Fuckers, the boys find an ass even they can't fuck. I don't know what to do about this, guys. Will they have to call in an expert ass fucker?
Just an old hobo, like scratching his forehead to the point that his hat starts to come off. I don't know, fella.
I don't know about this one, guy.
I don't know, fellas.
I think we might have bitten off more than we can chew with this latest ass fucking job. The client's going to be mighty mad. Listen, are you guys going to fuck my ass or what?
Are we imagining that it's like a reverse glory hole thing where it's just a disembodied ass against the wall?
The disembodied ass. Oh, Batman.
I can
Put time to scoot. See you, Batman. Fuck. So stupid. Catwoman is like, really? I'm in the love triangle with you, Batman, and a disembodied ass. Really? I can't decide.
He gets me.
You both have your pros and cons. You're a criminal. He's a disembodied ass. It equals out.
You whip me. He's a disembodied ass.
God damn it. All right. What are we doing here?
You looked at your upper leg, seeing the large scrape across the front as your feet were also bruised from the pavement and people stepping on your feet.
If your feet were bruised, that's all. Go ahead, sorry.
Leon would examine your arms and legs, seeing your clothes not torn, then your face and neck, making sure you weren't infected, though the dirty blonde was rather getting too close for comfort.
Oh, dear.
You're very lucky to be alive. Hold still while I disinfect.
That's the ultimate fantasy, right? To get disinfected.
Yeah. You've been a dirty, dirty boy. Puts on gloves and takes out sanitizer. What? It burns.
I like the idea that beating someone's like kink is just like, do you do ouchie bruisey viddies?
God damn it!
Could you dress up as Leon and dress my ouchies?
Mm-hmm. You'd give a nod as the officer popped open the capsule, rolling up your torn capris, exposing the wound as he sprayed the medicine on it. Feel free to jump in at any moment here. Feeling it burn as he helped bandage what he could, with a heavy sigh, as Leon sat up on the bed as it creaked, with the thunder off in the distance. Feeling your teeth bite down, hissing from the sting, before shaking your leg.
Teeth bite down, hissing from the sting.
This is all a Taylor Swift song. I hiss from the sting as my teeth bite down. What?
Thunder in the distance.
Maybe it's Avril Lavigne. Why'd you have to go and make me so disinfected?
You tore up my Capri Suns and got me erected.
God damn it. Fuck. Feeling your teeth bite down and hissing from the sting before shaking your leg off of your body a bit, looking up at this man who was studying his hands. You're hurt. You spoke.
My hands. This man who was studying his hands is like, my hands.
They're huge.
They're huge, man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Maybe that wasn't medicine. You're hurt. You spoke as Leon looked up, tapping his foot against the carpeted floors, fiddling with the bandages and what remained of the capsule as he raised a brow. His brow fell off.
This fanfic is a fan of the word fiddlin'.
Mm-hmm. Well, what is the online fanfiction community but full of fiddlers?
Do you do ouchie vids? Ouchie healy vids? No, we don't do that. That's too hardcore. Oh, what about just a little bit of fiddly bitty?
God damn it. Epic rap battles of fanfiction. Fiddlers versus diddlers. Begin.
Yeah.
A bunch of homophobes, you saved my life.
And rabbit, and rabbit, and rabbit, and rabbit. Throwing them by their necks.
And rabbit, and rabbit, and rabbit, and rabbit, and rabbit from hat. And then you just like morph the hat into a rabbit, pulling it inside out, and then you start pulling hats out of the rabbit's mouth.
What the fuck? Rabbit in, how about that? Rabbit inside out. Hat.
Hat. How many hats do we have in the rab?
God, so stupid. You guys need to go to bed. Should we pick
Very
this back up
so.
after you've had a nap? Christ.
I love this, how surreal the rabbit act is. I need to like sincerely write that as a story.
Now this is all happening before a congressional panel on magic. We want to learn all about magic and what it's doing to our nation's youth. We have an expert here, Chelsea, from Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. What can I help you with? That was not, I don't know what accent that was.
Oh, hello.
She just like hops up on a table and takes off her hat. And they, again, the dead rabbits come back to life, start biting everybody in the neck, everybody dies, and she's just, what did you think was going to happen?
God damn it. Now, Chelsea, it's been 3 months since you've participated in any form of magic, and I think it's really good that you've made this break. You became too dependent on it. It was getting out of hand. You were hurting people. How do you feel? Like, well, I'm really glad that I got rid of that habit. A rabbit. Oh, God, no.
Taking over me again.
Quickly pops pills into mouth. Just does the Kubrick stare off into the camera.
There you go. All right. Who's reading?
After the credits, just wake up in the bed, just sleeping in the bed, going.
Tony Stark appears and says, "We need you for the Avengers Initiative," and the movie ends. What the fuck?
Whose turn is it?
I don't fucking know. Who read what? Capsules raised a brow. So that's you now, I think?
Yes, okay. You saved my life, and your hands are bruised and bloodied. That's like having a cat declawed and sending it off into the streets. The least you should do is this.
What? You didn't rip out his fingernails. What the fuck? Or cut off his fingers.
By the way, you shouldn't declaw cats.
No, if you declaw a cat, you get stuffed in the hat.
You get stuff in the hat. More for cats. You said fidgeting. Fiddling and fidgeting, okay?
Fiddling and fidgeting, fidgeting and fiddling. The vaudeville duo banned from 12 theaters. So again.
Who is the bottom and who is the top? Fidgeting and fiddling. Doing a rub. Mm-hmm. You said fidgeting the top as it came undone before pouring the substance on his hand as he cursed mildly underneath his breath, clenching his eyes, rapping.
I hate this story. This fucking blows, dude.
It feels like just rubbing gravel in my brain.
It's not that it's poorly... I mean, there is a lot of mistakes in it, but I feel like that might be down to translation, so I'm not going to say it's badly written, because it might be a translation error. And, so it's, competent, I would assume, but, what's fucking happening here? We're just pouring things on each other and having owies, and then... God.
Is this the fantasy, though?
Just having owies and pouring things.
Yeah, I think that this is the fantasy. I think this is the
fantasy is just you have a scrape and you want, like, daddy to pour disinfectant on your alley?
Yeah. This is gonna end with the two characters with laying on their stomachs with funnels in their assholes, both reaching over and pouring disinfectant into each other's asses.
Back and forth forever.
Yeah.
So,
it's like a tube, like a tube with one circle in it, like wrapped around once.
Oh my lord. No, so since Resident Evil 4 Remake got announced, there's been a lot of like retweeting of Leon fan art, and it's always just like him like scraped up and bruised up, and he's tied up and spraying shit on himself. It is about the outfits. He's spraying shit on.
There's all this fan art of Leon. He's always injured and bloodied and bruised and spraying shit everywhere.
I sprayed myself with the spray. Now it makes me want to spray out my spray hole.
God damn it! I don't think you could. Okay, spray hole. Is that? Are we coining that term?
The spray. The spray.
Oh God. Anyway, who's reading?
Abysmii. Each spacing.
Abysmii. What?
Holy fuck.
Branch clench. Sorry. I'm sorry. His breath clenching, his eyes wrapped. What up? What? What up?
What up, says Leon.
What up, he said, clenching underneath his breath. What you could cold between each spacing, each digit, and each finger.
So for anybody out there thinking that DP is just being a dipshit, the words are wrapping up what you cold between each spacing. It's not him.
Oh. And each finger of those worn and tired hands, already beyond exhausted in this tiresome world.
I tell you, it's pretty tiresome.
Oh my god.
I wish I could write a love letter as good as this person does about hands. And each digit and each spacing and each tired hand and all the little cracks in them and I love them.
This dude's like in the chat of a live stream saying, "Can you show your hands? It's funny. Can you mash grapes in your hands?"
Chat mod, we have more ouchie Healy vid people coming, and you need to ban them.
Ouchie Healy, wasn't that like a journal you could find in the Resident Evil franchise?
Yes.
Ouchie Healy? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, alright. Soon you'd try to put your mind off the faint screams down below as Leon looked over to you, seeing how scared it was, nerve-wracking, unsure of survival. We just have to stay here for the night, or until the walkie-talkie works again. It'll be okay.
How scared it was.
Faint screams down here.
Leon said, trying to give comfort. No heat, no electricity, no food. Just hope that the next 12 hours will be enough time for a helicopter.
Wait, no. It's an abiofic. Leon's not in heat, so that's a good thing. He doesn't want to be at that part of the cycle.
I see. And in this time, what do? What will happen? We could become food. We could die. Leon would give a tight hug. Maybe for you, or maybe for himself, or maybe for his raging boner. But both of you seemed to need it. Well, given the hell going on. We just have to trust it'll be okay. We've made it this far. It's just one night, then we keep going, Leon said, trying to give comfort as you felt assured with his warmth. Looking up at the ceiling and the dusty ceiling fan as well. Least it was dry inside, and hopefully nothing got curious enough to come inside. We can try to get some rest, you said, looking over at the worn wallpaper. The color's blank, so it's white? Could you imagine looking at white wallpaper and saying, man, this wallpaper has some blank colors? Pale, yellowed from cigarette stains, leaning against Leon as he ruffled his hair a bit, getting the water out, looking over to you with a raised brow.
That's what a European person would do coming into like a Home Depot. I need a blank wall.
I want blank wall, please. You want an entire wall? Yes, blank.
Blank. They show up, paint the wall white, and like, is this what you want? No, blank wall.
No, blank.
He points across the street at somebody's window.
God damn it! Fuck. Blank wall. You see through.
Blank wall. So no one throw glass stone.
Yes. Wait, what? You know that old phrase, don't throw a glass stone? While you're eating chips. Hey, kids, remember what I told you. What's that, Grandpa Shufflesworth? Don't throw a glass stone. See ya. Finger guns, fuck off. Kids, later. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you. Get the fuck out of here, you little fuckers, you bitches.
Keeps walking away. Every time you say something, there's another finger gun, and then he just anyway, reaches into his back pocket, takes out a glass stone, throws it at Billy's face.
But Grandpa, you said not to throw these.
Yeah, that's why it fucking hurts. You see now? I'm teaching you.
I wasn't gonna, Grandpa.
Yeah, you better not. Takes out another one, throws it at another kid. You too, you little bitch.
Damn it. Who keeps giving him his glass stones? The fuck? I wait for lightning to hit.
I'm the only one allowed to have glass stones. Fuck all you.
Yeah.
I will enact laws to be the only person with glass stones.
Wait a minute, Grandpa.
And I will be king.
Grandpa, you're the only one to ever have glass stones in the history of mankind, and your number one advice is don't throw glass stones while you throw glass stones. Yeah, fuck you. Hey, finger guns, bitch. Eat shit.
This is you not believing in the system.
Oh, God. It's evolution, baby. Pelts with glass stone.
I sit on a throne of glass stones.
Fuck. Double.
Jesus Christ.
All right. What are we doing? How much more? We got a lot of story left here.
Want to tap out?
Oh, no. Not a lot of story left.
Do you think, I don't know, do you think we might miss out? Do you think we might miss out on people healing each other and waiting?
I mean, we could just skip to the last 2 paragraphs.
Yeah. Okay.
That's an option.
Well, right. You know what? It's this is what it's about. You want to get to the good part, and there's been a lot of fluff here. I want to see, an arm get severed, and then it's oh, it's okay, and then they just, patch back up. Oh, we're gonna heal your arm. We're gonna make sure it morphs back onto you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Resident Evil 7. I don't know, whatever. Both.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Both is good.
Anyway.
I guess Resident Evil, that's a weird cultural effect. Resident Evil 7 and 8 are about hands and healing. Did that give people a hands and healing fetish?
Possibly.
Oh,
or maybe the fetish. I'm sorry, again?
I just said maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea, any comments on degloving? Which is...
no comment.
I'm going to read the last couple paragraphs here, okay?
Yeah, let's just skip to the last couple paragraphs.
And so, zombie Leon Kennedy railed you good and hard while pouring disinfectant on the back of your head and mushing it around in your hair. You said, wee, yay, wow, yeah, badingo, bazingo, hey, wahoo.
Oh,
then
God.
The helicopter arrived and landed on the two of you, crushed you, and you died.
Hey, rabbits all over the day.
Rabbits all over the day. You're gonna see rabbits throughout the day. What?
Watch them fucking bounce away.
Here and there and everywhere. Rabbits coming out of your hair. What? Ah.
In Europe, they call rabbits hairs.
Mm-hmm, that's true. So there's a comment on this. The comment is... Where is it? Comment says, it's not stupid, this is adorable and I love it. Great job. Yeah. All right.
I enjoyed what I read of it.
I mean, I'm scrolling through it, and of course, you and Leon fuck. And then you live. So I can do that. I can read stories about that. I can,
I can do that.
I can see shows about that anytime, about people fucking and living. What's special here? It's very rare I see a movie or a TV show or a YouTube video where somebody fucks and dies. Okay?
I like the idea of just, I fuck Leon, my dead palate.
Damn it.
And don't die.
Did you write this, Brandon?
I like the idea of part 1, I fuck Leon. Part 2, I don't die, so I fuck Leon again.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts have been heat-stroked Dead Pallid, mentally drained Chelsea, and Slimebeast waiting to get into GTA RP. Art by CF Chelsea. Music by DJ T-Bone Victim. Intro VO by King Mob. Subscribe for more chips. Leon! Help me!
The one-armed financial jihadist and self-help restructurer, Dexter Lashfield, isn't dead. He's buying the dip and squeezing the markets of a new morality, and is offering new advice from his summer home in Pyongyang, in the heart of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
I can't answer all of your questions. This isn't legal advice. All I am doing, the only thing, is giving you advice on legal matters. Do you see the difference?
Double asks, why do fools fall in love?
It's not foolish to fall in love. Heck, it's foolish to not fall in love. What's foolish is thinking that the object of your desires deserves to be happy. Take a chance and ruin her life too.
Feng Shui asks, should I save money for later or be happy in the now?
Saving money is a fool's errand, and so is being happy. Your best shot at achieving a life free of post-mortal sin is doing what you can to buy happiness by putting my money into my Bitcoin wallet.
Rapid Radioactive Raccoons asks, who do I contact about having my eternal soul destroyed after death instead of going to an afterlife?
Human Resources is in control of all of that. File a claim pursuant to God.
CF Comer asks, how can I build up a credit score if I don't exist in four-dimensional space?
Your credit score is just a number on a page in a data sheet in an office somewhere in your country of origin. Stop trying to build a credit score and start trying to build fires out of whatever nondescript office buildings you see in your city.
Christopher Wolf asks, how do money?
People are constantly looking for get-rich-quick schemes and easy ways to make money, and frankly, I think it's absolutely sickening that God would put us in a world where money isn't easy to achieve, proof that he is evil. But to answer your question, pollute the earth that God forced us onto.
This has been advice from Dexter Lashfield. Not legal advice, but the kind of advice that's more valuable, post-legal advice. With nothing to envy, I've been Frankie Sook for the Dexter Lashfield Crystal Meth and Self-Help Limited Liability Company.
There's only one way to achieve economic freedom. Escape oppressive government regulations and join an actual revolutionary stateless state. Then start selling mind-altering drugs to the Chinese party officials.
When Abysmii comes back, can we do this where, before this episode airs and before he ever gets a chance to hear it, we just read through a story, and when we get to an I eat chips moment, either one of us just says, I fucked Leon and don't die. And we don't tell Abysmii what it is or what the fuck we're doing.
Oh, that sounds excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, my lord.
And of course, Abysmii, we're gonna, ask Abysmii, don't you think that was odd that we kept saying that? And he'll be like, no, it made perfect sense to me. I don't, what? Is it supposed to be a joke or what? I don't, I fuck Leon and don't die all the time.
I want to get that on a t-shirt. That's one of the best t-shirt ideas.
Would it be like a picture of Ashley, giving a thumbs up? I fuck Leon and don't die.
Yeah, and she's doing the not bad face gesture of I dodged a few bullets. It's come close quite a few times.
I dodged a few bullets, but I also took one for the team. Elias, fade out on the fucking Italian guy singing like he's an American.